So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up, and apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers. I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day, and the time. You know, I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that, I guess, is out there for me. I mean, I want to be somebody's husband someday, father. I'm trying to do everything that's right, and I just get stood up. Like, my feelings didn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself and realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore. Like, LA dating shouldn't even be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love, to be kind to one another. Like, what? Ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
I could tell the brother what he did wrong. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. Shout out to the Black Squad. I am Kenyatta Black. Thank you for tuning in. Listen, man, make sure you are following me on Facebook. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. And you are definitely going to want to follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, you will have access to content that you will not get on YouTube or Facebook, such as Kenyatta's Thoughts, where I break down my opinion, thoughts, and commentary on certain trending topics, as well as the Live with Martin Swartz series. The Live with Martin Swartz series, for those of you who are not familiar, just so happens to be everybody's favorite series. You know, I don't know exactly how to feel about that, because I wanted the Hit 'em Up series to be everybody's favorite series, but the people have spoken, and Live with Martin Swartz is clearly everybody's favorite. Martin Swartz is a character that I created. Martin Swartz is a reporter who goes around and catches the action live and gives his commentary live on the spot. And basically, just imagine if Lester Holtz was the craziest man you ever met in your life. All right, because Martin Swartz is basically Lester Holtz on crack. All right, it's basically the kind of commentary that you would never ever hear on CNN or MSNBC. All right, it's basically just imagine if a reporter could get on TV and curse and say the craziest shit without getting canceled, and that is Martin Swartz. All right, so you are gonna want to follow me on Instagram for that. Once I get to 100 followers, I'm going to upload all 18 volumes of the Live with Martin Swartz series. So come on over to Instagram, follow me on Instagram. And of course, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. Go ahead and click that bell icon to make sure you are getting all notifications for when I go live, drop a video, or drop a short. And of course, if you like the content and you want to support the platform, go ahead and bless the Cash App, $BLAXKSQUAD, or you can hit the PayPal. All of that is in the description box, and it's also pinned to the top of the chat, baby. So, damn, man. You know, when I first saw this video, to be perfectly honest, I didn't know whether I wanted to laugh or feel bad for the brother. You know what I'm saying? Because just, you know, as a man, yeah, it's kind of funny. But also as a man with empathy, it's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that there's men out here who are having, you know, such difficulty on the dating market here in the Western world, that they are making videos pouring their heart out, looking to get, you know, I don't know if the dude, I'm not going to accuse him of doing it for sympathy. But if he was expecting to get some sort of sympathy, he's definitely in the wrong part of the world for that. Because while Western society doesn't really give a damn about men. especially not in a situation like this where a finger would have to be pointed at women in order to be sympathetic to the plight of a man dealing with this situation. So, but yeah, you know, it's like I said, it's easy to laugh, but it is kind of sad at the same time, man. It is kind of sad at the same time, you know. And he clearly gave, you know, he made it clear exactly what his problem is. He made it crystal clear exactly what his problem is at the very end of that video. If you caught it, when he said, "Ladies, what did I do wrong, or what am I doing wrong?" That right there is at the root of his problem. But we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna play this video one more. I'm gonna play this video again, and I'm gonna break it down.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up, and apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers.
That's your problem right there, fam. That's part of your problem right there, fam. Trying my best to be a gentleman. I brought flowers. Why the fuck are you trying so hard? You're trying too hard. If I could have a one-on-one conversation with the brother, that's what I would tell him right there. You're trying too hard. In the video, he says he's been talking to this chick for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 14 fucking days. Bruh, you don't even know this broad. You don't even know the broad. You don't even know if you like her yet. You really don't even know if you like her yet. And if you're anything like me, the first 14 days, she's still... Within the first 14 days, man, we are still in a period where she could say the wrong fucking thing and I wouldn't even want to fuck the chick no more. Before we even get to the part where I'm, figuring out whether I even like this chick or not. You've known this girl for 14 days. Why are you trying so hard, fam? And I could just imagine what the conversations were like on the phone and the conversations in the text messages. But I could imagine that the conversation on the phone and the conversation in the text messages was such that it dried her coochie up like the fucking Sahara. Because this dude was probably on the phone and in text messages trying to say all kind of sweet, gentlemanly stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. So straight out the gate, fam, you're trying too damn hard.
I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like.
More examples of trying too hard. You've known the girl for 2 weeks. Why do you care? Why do you care? Are you that enamored with how she looks? Straight out the gate, you're jumping through all these hoops. And I guarantee you, she stood you up for a dude who's emotionally unavailable. For a dude who acts like he could take her or leave her. A dude who acts like he really don't give a damn if she call him back, text him back or not. A dude that probably takes 3, 4, 5 hours just to text her back. That's probably who she stood you up for, fam. Because you are trying too fucking hard. And when you try hard like that, what it tells women is you don't have too many options. When you try hard like that, what that tells a woman is that you don't have too many options. And a man who does not have options isn't very attractive to a woman. Because then she starts to question why she's talking to you. If it seems like other women don't want you, she will begin to question, well, damn, if maybe I chose wrong. You know what I'm saying? If all these other chicks don't want to talk to him, if all these other women ain't interested in him, well then damn, what the hell do I see in him? If all these other women don't, or if he ain't got options like that, you know what I'm saying? She texts you and you text her back immediately. You feel me? Every time she calls you, you pick up the phone. Every time. 10 times out of 10, every time she calls, you are available. Don't do that. Don't do that. And see, this is the stuff that, you know, the men who, when you try to give them solutions, they reject the solutions that you give them. You know, like, say for example, like Platinum Elite, right? Platinum Elite is a content creator who preaches game, right? And I have listened to men go on his panel and reject the concept of game. I've seen men go on his panel and say game don't exist, as if that could possibly be an accurate statement. I've seen men go on Platinum's panel and, you know, basically say, you know, if I gotta spit game at a chick, you know, then I don't even want to be bothered with her, blah, blah, blah. You know, these men who, when you give them solutions, they reject the solutions. Those are the men that I have no sympathy for. I do not feel sorry for. I don't even want to hear your fucking complaints. Because when people try to give you solutions, you reject the fucking solutions. I mean, to say game doesn't exist or that game doesn't work is just a flat out lie. And you are clearly totally ignoring reality. How do you think Pookie is bagging professional women? You know, those women that you see with Pookie, those women who date Pookie, marry Pookie, have babies by Pookie, that you would assume, you know, the type of women that you would assume would never even look at Pookie twice. How do you think Pookie's getting them? He's getting them with the game that he's spitting in their ear, and he's getting them based off the masculinity that he's presenting to them. Game and a masculine presence. That's all Pookie got. That's all Pookie has. All Pookie got is game and a masculine presence. So you mean to tell me if you, with, say, a $70,000 a year job, a good head on your shoulders, decent conversation, intelligent brother, hard-working brother with some kind of goals and ambition about yourself, you mean to tell me that if you were to step to the plate, spit some game, and display some masculinity, you mean to tell me you wouldn't be able to outcompete Pookie? Of course you would. But you got a lot of brothers running around here who reject game. Something as simple as game. All game is just a way to talk to women. That's all the fuck it is. A way to talk to women, which is clearly what men like this brother here need help with. But when you give them that solution, they reject the solution. Those are the men I do not feel sorry for. Those are the men that I have no problem laughing at. Because when you were handed a solution, you rejected the solution.
Made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day and the time.
Now that was cool. That was good. He did that right. You know, I mean, we're going to talk about everything, you know, he did wrong here. But that part of it, he did right. He planned the date. You know what I'm saying? He made the plans. He set everything up. Obviously, this is the kind of man who was going to pay for the whole dinner. You know what I'm saying? He did that right. That part of it, he did right. You know what I'm saying? You make the plans. Don't ask her, you know, where you want to eat and all that. She don't want to handle all that. She wants you to handle that. You know what I'm saying? So that part of it, he did that right. I think that's about the only thing he did right.
You know, I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like,
No, see, what he really wanted to say right there was, I did everything to be the kind of guy that women say they want. I did everything to be the kind of guy that my mother said is the kind of guy that I'm supposed to be for a woman. I did everything to be the kind of guy that Steve Harvey says I should be. The kind of guy that Derek Jackson says I should be. The kind of guy that Umar Johnson says I should be. The kind of guy that Ayanla Van Zant says I should be. I did everything to be the kind of guy that women say they want. So I don't understand why I'm standing here at this restaurant by myself, been waiting on this girl for a half hour. Apparently she done stood me up. I don't understand why I'm in this situation, because I'm doing everything that the blue pill mafia says I'm supposed to do. Like I said, man, it's funny, but it's not funny at the same time, man.
I'm just looking for my person.
Okay. You probably want to get that type of shit the fuck out of your vocabulary. I'm looking for my person. Well, I'm sorry, are you LGBTQ? You sound like you're interested in men when you say shit like that. I'm just looking for my person. Bruh. Any woman that hears you say that, bruh, if she was thinking about fucking you, she immediately just changed her mind. She just changed her mind. His person? Oh, hell no. Bruh, come on, fam. I'm just looking for my person. What kind of masculine man talks like that, man? What kind of masculine man talks like that? I'm just looking for my person. You don't even have to be the most masculine fellow. I swear, you don't even have to be the most masculine dude, yo. Stuff like that should never come out of a man's mouth, period. Period. The only man that can get away with saying something like that is a homosexual man. That's it. That's it. A homosexual man can say that. No straight man can say that, bro. That should not be in your vocabulary. Under no circumstances. I'm just looking for my person. When I first saw this video, he said that shit, my jaw hit the floor. I couldn't believe he said that. Like, fam, who raised you? I could imagine who raised you, though. I could imagine.
I'm just looking for the one that I guess is out there for me. I mean, I want to...
Okay, and I almost forgot. That's part of the problem, too. You're looking. You're looking for the one. You're not going to find the one. Okay? You're not going to find the one. Stop looking for her. All right? Stop looking. Looking for the one is how men get themselves in trouble. Looking for the one is how men find themselves in this guy's situation. Stop looking. Sooner or later, the two of you will cross paths, but stop looking for her. When you go out looking for her, that's when you are going to run into disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. Failure after failure after failure, because you are looking for her. Stop looking. Stop looking. I swear, I bullshit you not. When I finally stopped looking, 2 years later, I had a child on the way. With the woman I'm engaged to now and going to marry. I'm giving you that advice from my own experience. Stop looking. Looking is a waste of time, especially here in the Western world. With these women, with Western women, you are out on the Western dating market looking for your wife? No, you are supposed to be out there on the Western dating market gaining experience with women so that you know how to talk to women and deal with women and operate as a man in a relationship, whatever type of relationship it is with a woman. Basically practice. Okay? You're basically getting in your practice. So that when you do come across a woman who you do want to have a long-term relationship with, you know exactly how to function. You know exactly how to talk to her. You know exactly how to operate yourself. You know exactly what your standards are. You know exactly what you will tolerate in a relationship, what you won't tolerate in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? But to be out here looking, you're going to find nothing, like I said, you're going to find nothing but disappointment, headache, and worst case scenario, heartbreak. Stop looking. If there's anybody listening to this video who you yourself are looking, you know what I'm saying is true because you yourself have ran into nothing but disappointment after disappointment. I bullshit you not. The moment you stop looking, talk to multiple women, I'm telling you, that is going to solve your problem. Stop looking.
Somebody's husband someday, father. I'm trying to do everything that's right, and I just get stood up.
Like I already said, he's trying too hard. I'm trying to do everything that's right, yada, yada, yada. Bro, you're trying too fucking hard, fam. You are trying way too hard, bro. First off, everything ain't gonna be done right. Everybody makes mistakes. First off, everybody makes mistakes, especially you dealing with that. Every woman ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Every woman ain't the same. There's no handbook, if you will, that is going to apply to every single woman the exact same way. You know what I'm saying? There's nuances, obviously, dealing with, women. You know what I'm saying? What works on this woman ain't going to work on the next woman. You know what I'm saying? The game that you spit at this chick and she shot you down, you can spit that same game to another chick and she'll be glad to give you a number. You know what I'm saying? But again, this dude is trying too fucking hard, and there are a lot of men out there that try too damn hard. You know what I'm saying? I forget the dude's name. Another dude that be on Platinum Elite's platform a lot. You know, this dude be up there talking like he wrote a curriculum on how to deal with women, how to date women and whatnot. My girl say he sounds slow as fuck. He do be sound slow as shit. I forget the dude name because I ain't watched Platinum show in a minute. I forget the dude name, but he sounds slow as shit. But yeah, man. Again, this dude is trying way too fucking hard, man, and it's obviously not working.
It doesn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself and realizing that nobody even cares.
Again, who raised you, bruh? Who raised you? I have to imagine that the brother was raised by a single mother because I just can't imagine. I can't imagine a man who had a father being this soft. This dude is soft, and there's not only is he soft as pudding, but there's certain fundamental things about being a man that he doesn't seem to understand. You are a man in this world. Congratulations, my friend. God signed you up to be expendable. God signed you up to be replaceable. God signed you up for a life of conditional love. The love that a man receives is conditional love. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But this dude is looking for a woman to love him like his mama loves him. You know what I'm saying? To treat him like his mama treats him. Value him like, you know, his mama would value him. Bruh, that doesn't exist for men. That doesn't exist for us. Period. So again, I'm like, bro, who raised you, fam? Like, this brother would do good. Some red pill content would definitely do this brother's good. Do this brother some good. That's if he would accept it. Because, you know, as you all know, there's plenty of blue pill dudes out there who, when they do get the red pill game, they reject it and go back to a lifetime of, you know, headache and heartbreak. Because, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But on that note, I will say this, man. I will say this. If you a red pill type of brother, you want to keep them. If you a red pill type of man, you want to keep blue pill men. You either want to keep blue pill men away from you altogether, or you want to keep a blue pill man at an arm's distance. Don't let these blue pill simps get too close to you, bro. Don't let them get too close to you, because their wiring, if you will, is that of a woman. Their wiring is that of a woman. They will snitch on you in a heartbeat. Snitch on you in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Dirty Mac on you in a heartbeat. Keep them blue pill dudes away from you, man. Side note, keep them blue pill dudes away from you.
About people anymore. Like, alien dating shouldn't even be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love.
Now, right there, two things. One, when he said it shouldn't be this hard, that tells me that he doesn't have too much experience dating, which is easy to believe if you listen to the way he's talking and carrying on, and soft as hell, sounding like he about to shed a fucking tear because he got stood up. Like, getting stood up ain't happened to the best of us. But then again, I don't think I've ever been stood up before. Have I ever been stood up before? I don't think I've ever been stood up before. I don't think I have. Have I ever stood up? I'm seriously sitting there trying to think. I don't think I've ever been stood up before. I don't think so. All right, so scratch that. It doesn't happen to the best of us. But you get the point. You get the point. It happens. It happens, all right? So for the dude to be sitting there about to shed a tear and shit over it, man, like, bruh, if you don't, pull your panties up, fam. Pull your panties up, man. God damn. Put some bass in your fucking voice and pull your panties up. It's pathetic, man. This is pathetic, bro. Like, what are you doing? All right, and then what did he say? It shouldn't be this hard to find love. Bruh, why are you out here looking for love? Here's the thing. You're out here looking for love in random women. Again, he said he'd been talking to this girl for 2 weeks, and he's talking about it shouldn't be this hard to find love. Bruh, you didn't even sleep with that woman yet. You didn't even sleep with that woman. What if she's got some whack box, nigga? Like, what if the box is whack? You talking about love and you don't even know if the sex is decent yet, man. Like, what are you? Lord, help these brothers, man. Help them. Help them, Jesus. Glory be to God. They need some help. Need prayer. These brothers need some prayer, man. Like, damn, man. Stuff like this makes no sense, man. This makes no sense. But he says it at the very end. He really drops the bombshell, if you will, of exactly what the fuck his problem is.
It's kind of one of the, like, what, ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
Right there. Right there. You just got stood up by a woman who you've been nice to for the last 2 weeks, who you've been an absolute gentleman to for the last 2 weeks, who you made plans with, planned a dinner and probably something else after the dinner, and she stood you up. But immediately, that blue-pilled wiring is set to where he immediately reverts back to asking women for advice. As if they're going to tell him the truth. Now, you see, this is the kind of dude who's been taking advice from female friends who he wanted to date probably, but they didn't want to date him for obvious reasons. He's been taking advice from, female friends, from his mama, from his aunties, grandmama, sources like Steve Harvey, sources like Derek Jackson or Iyanla Vanzant or any of Dr. Phil, all these blue-pilled influenced mainstream sources where he's been getting all this, blue-pilled advice from. And look where it's got him. Meanwhile, all of us big, bad, toxic men, we getting all the pussy. All of us big, bad, toxic men, we don't have these dating problems. Even in the Western world, we don't have these dating problems. All of us big, bad, toxic, red pill men, we're the ones with the solutions that men like him keep rejecting while they keep having the same problems. That's his problem right there, bro. You need to find some men. You need to take this red pill, brother. You need to join yourself on to the red pill space and take some notes and apply what you've learned in the real world is what you need to do. I mean, this is sad. This is sad. Like I said before, man, it's easy to laugh, but at the same time, it's sad. It's sad that men are having these problems out here. It's sad that, they find it this difficult to find some sort of cooperation, and common ground with the opposite sex. You know what I mean? It really is, man. It really is. But I think I've said all I care to say about this brother and his dating woes. So listen, man, make sure you are following me on Instagram, baby. Make sure you are following me on Instagram so that you will have access to Kenyatta's Thoughts and the Live with Martin Swartz series. Make sure you are following me on Facebook. And for those of you on my Facebook, I believe I'm going to be making a new Facebook sometime this week so that I can get around the shadow ban and funnel people over to Instagram and funnel people over to YouTube at the rate that I was doing it before. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and click that bell icon so you get all notifications for when your brother's up here doing his thing. And of course, last but not least, if you like the content and you want to support this Black Squad platform, go ahead and bless the Cash App, $BLAXKSQUAD, or you can hit the PayPal. It is in the description box and it is pinned to the top of the chat. So until next time, and there will be a next time, I am Kenyatta Black. Shout out to the Black Squad. I will holler at y'all later. Don't be this guy. Deuces.